Good morning, everybody. Sorry I'm just a tad bit late. Honestly, I don't even know what I was doing. I was reading the freaking chat like, holy cow. Off. Can y'all hear me? And can you hear me all right? So, I'm going to say in first would be Dana Maggiore. Hello. And then we got Henry St. Street Forge. I'm going to do both. Popping in, then Speargrass Forge with Dance Magic Dance. Wayne Heights, how you doing? Techron in the house. Bill Kicks. And I thought I saw Drayson. Neil Graham and Drayson, Dr. Asen himself. How you doing? How you doing? Thomas Matthews. We are going to be power hammering things today. Yes. Hello, Janetta. I ain't calling you the Goblin King. You're Ludo. Waving in and out sound. Yeah. Now, let me explain what I have. Hey, what's up, Matthew? Cannot hear me. Waving in and out, but I'm assuming that's the audio trick. Now, hey, James. All right. Justin Ray, how's it going? So, what I've got, because I've got the propane forge running to keep the audio down, the mic basically has thresholds that I can turn on and off, so it'll pick up my talking, but pick up the forge too much. So, hey, Ben. Now, I figured I would have to do a few tweaks on this. And I can do that. Now, I believe I up the hold time so it holds and raise the close threshold or something like that. So, you guys let me know when it's a comfortable conversational volume, you know, like that it's not too messed up. I'm figuring there's going to be a lot of noise on the mic today. If I change the attack time, maybe it'll turn on faster. That way when I start talking, it clicks on much faster and much easier. Hey, Bill Corey, how you doing? All right. So, as long as it's not too crazy, it's too messed up, like I'm driving through a tunnel and the phone bumps around. Well, let me try this. Just have it on. Is the forge going too annoying? Hey, Anson. Yeah, Anson, you need to come down here at some point, see the new shop layout. What's up, Dwayne? All right. Well, we'll do that, and if people, you know, are annoyed by the forge, I can turn that back on. However, all right. So today, the piece of steel that I have in the fire right now is a big chunk of possibly wrought iron that Hans's son North gave me a couple years ago, and it's like a big chunk. Or it was a big chunk. I've been working on it slowly over the past years, and now that I got a hammer, I'm hoping to draw it out into a bar, do a snap test, and see if it actually is wrought. He was unsure. What's up, Mr. Wheel? Even that far from the forge, the voice was not activating the mic at the start and stop of sentences. So that's what I gotta play with it and tweak. What's up, Paul? I also have a neat angle for this to play with. So, yay! Hammer is looking very nice in the background. All right. Ka-chunk, 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 ka-chunk. Yeah, so that's the piece that I'm working with. I'm gonna have to be doing quite a bit of swapping. Etch it and see if there's any layers. Yeah, I could do that. What's up? Three Crows is Kelly, James Kelly. Hey, Kenneth. Hey, Kenneth, thank you very much for that honest and awesome review of the hammer. Awesome video. Yeah, now you want to come down and play. Yeah, now everybody's going to want to come to my place. What's up, Dog? Hey, did you like that mail call video? I took a page out of Techron's book and scared you. Mate's Eng Yang will draw out a rain in one heat. Yeah, this is not an Eng Yang. And I'm still practicing with it. I still have a long way to go to be proficient with it. You know what I mean? What's up, Brian? But yeah. Letting that piece heat back up here. I'm going to draw the end out a little bit more and hold it from the other end. And I just want like a, about a 1 inch by 1 inch bar, or like 3/4 by 3/4, something like that. Then I'm going to switch to some round bar, 1 inch round bar, and square it up. So, really today I'm just practicing with it. All right. Yeah. We'll save your elbow heaps. Yeah, man. That's a Yam Scott special with some Spencer influence. Yeah, it is. Yep, I'm going to need to make quite a few tools for this. Definitely. Hey, Mr. Whitney, how you doing? But Now, I will say, it does have a bit of it does send it off square just a smudge, but that may be because of my my dye. I might have to check the level of my dyes and where they connect and everything. Not horrible, just enough to be annoying. I'm forging tonight too. Awesome. I got a buttload of 5160 if you need some. Just saying. Right on, man. Yeah, Mr. Wheel, Bill. I've always heard them called kiss blocks too. Oh, it's awesome, Paul. Nidavellir, hello. It does need a little bit of adjustment. Yeah, come on back. Come on by it, Matthew. An IDOT error. Yeah, fun stuff though. I drew this out yesterday. Again, just practicing. This was the parent stock right here. You know, and I just kind of drew out the middle of it. Definitely have a lot to figure out as far as controls go, you know, like controlling it and all that, but things that I want to practice today are taking like quarter by 3/4 flat or something and like rounding it out. Squaring it up and rounding it out. Yamez is the new community tong maker? Nope. 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 Will not be the community tong maker. Oh, I get it, Ben. I get it. Ah. I think the squad father is first. First with what? Yeah, I do. I got the power hammer for the reins. But do I have the knowledge to use it properly? So I don't want to go too much with that because I may cut this up and make, if it is wrought iron, I may cut it up and make little wrought iron Moabos with it. So I am done with that one for now. I just wanted to get it into a usable stock rather than, it was like a big ball of steel almost. So set that down. And now switch over to something a little bit more smaller. More along some of the stuff that I plan on doing. Hey, Mr. Dixon. Yep. Hammer time. Why don't you come and say that to my face, Adam? Absolutely, Matthew. Every Smith wakes up and says, "Yay! I'm going on an adventure. Tong time." Spring swage maker. Yeah, I do have a series of spring swages that I want to make. I will say one thing that I'm going to do is I'm getting some more base plates for the dies there, and I'm going to be making, because it lines up on the front and back, it lines up perfectly, but it's just got that little bit of play side to side because of the action for it. I'm going to be making some 3/4 round hammer dies, and that should, I'm going to test it, and that should allow me to make my fullers on my hammers that much faster, easier, better, smoother, you know, to improve my hammer game. If that is wrought, then it is way too cold to be beating with a power hammer. I know. Yamez, I must make a public apology to you. I sent a package that got lost. Hopefully I can make amends for that this year. They found the boxes minus the contents. Oh no. Wayne, you sent something to me? I didn't even know. I didn't even know. I'm sorry to hear that, Wayne. All right, trying to catch up here. Dwayne Abishan, you know you want to make tongs. I want to get better at tongs from me. And that goes into what I was talking about last week. Robert Robinette is wanting me to do a tongs across America, and to get somebody over in Australia to start tongs across Australia, where you know, so you make somebody a set of tongs and send it out, shipping either on you or like on whoever you line it up with, and then that person who receives the tongs then in turn makes another pair of tongs and sends it to another smith, and so on and so forth and so on and so forth. And the idea being, you don't want to just send a random, just a junk pair of tongs. You want to try and make it kind of, the point of it is to try and like get people to make tongs, you know. Adam could leave tomorrow and arrive tomorrow. What is the hollow sound? Just play in the top? Could be that the some of the braces are hollow. Could be that the hammer is basically a tube with about 60 pounds of lead at the bottom. You know? Send you tongs to disperse for yourself and the squad father as well as Roy. 14 pairs of tongs in total, and they got gone. Oof. That don't tell me that that's the package that got all screwed up. Hey, John, how you doing, man? I'm actually working on a set of tongs right now. Yeah, it's like in the Forge Around the World Facebook group, I'll try and compose a post about it. I just got to kind of figure out some logistics. I'd like to avoid the international trade and the cost of shipping internationally. So it's like if I can arrange at the same time tongs across America, tongs across Australia, and if anybody in the UK is interested, tongs across the UK. Something along those lines. Just to get tongs into the hands of people and to get people making tongs and, to kind of just share, what if you make tongs a little bit differently than somebody else and they get yours and they go, oh, these are nice. Or, oh, here's what I would change, fun stuff. The back tube is full of sand and oil. The tubes, I have 2 tubes connecting, or 3 tubes connecting everything. They are not full of sand. I don't think I'm going to fill them full of sand just yet. I might drill a hole in them and put some sand in there. But part of me I have a plan for those, and I don't want to fill them with sand just yet. I'm thinking of my hammer with removable 2-inch space under the bottom die and make a 1-inch spacer so I can adjust the spacing to suit different tooling or thick stick-like hammers. Well, let me switch scenes here. One thing that I do know is if I remove these plates right here, I have, where's my tape measure? I have about 11 inches of space with the plates. Okay, I have 8.5 inches, nearly 9 inches of a throat. So if I were to make plates with, and then use, say, 3/4 bar and line it up correctly, that will make a real nice fullering die, or pretty awesome drawing die for thicker stock. And that being, see now, if I were to take a hammer billet and put it in there, that's a little bit more than the max than it would allow. To then add, let me pull this back up. All right. Grab the hammer billet that I've been working on, to then add something of a spring swedge, right, and put that in. That's no good. That's 4 inches of occupied space, and you kind of don't want to do that. You'll double tap your hammer big time. But hey, Insanity, how you doing? Troy, what's up? So, all right. We get back to it. This is literally just practicing. I am not making anything specific. The tongs are twisting. Yeah, these tongs are messed up. Hold on. It's the tongs, or they just can't grip it. So how's everybody doing, by the way? Aside from me being, fantastic, I'm sure the rest of you guys have stuff to say and talk about and, this, that, and do the other thing. Come on, where are you? Here, that right in front of my face. I miss forging with Dan, but one plus about forging at home is I can listen to as much Paula Abdul as I want. Exactly. Yams, would you be better using a top tool rather than a top die? Die to the lateral move due to the lateral movement. I don't think the lateral movement is that much. And I don't notice it so much on the drawing out as I do on the squaring up. And it just puts it just ever so slightly trapezoidal. Just turn off the bottle, right? That's what I should do. I should record the propane forge cooling down and put the Goodnight Fire to the propane forge. I honestly need to contact Morgan Freeman and see if he can read out Goodnight Fire for me. Yes, Bar Run, I am still using the Kim Fun mic. Hey, Wiley. Rock Mike, how's it going? Be sure to smoosh that like button, guys. And like that smoosh button. No. Adam, it needs to be Morgan Freeman himself. Like I said, I'm just kind of practicing with it, getting to know how it moves. Without tools, just as is, as it sits. Hey, Curtis. Keith, what's up? 2021 so far is good. I woke up and got stuff done around the shop yesterday, and well, today got a bit more done around the shop, and yeah. For those who, here we go. For those who know my shop and have been in my shop, I can give a bit of a shop tour preview right now. This mainly goes out to Anson and Kelly, but that's the entrance, entrance walkway. It's got a lot of garbage cans and stuff, but in essence, it's pretty cleared. Power hammer, forging area, bam, bam, bam. And then here's the big change. Switching around. Going down over there. I've got all that more or less cleaned up. Hey, hands! So, really got a lot of cleanup done in the shop. So y'all don't get so dizzy. Yeah. This is more of a chill stream. I don't have anything specific that I'm making. Yes, Gas Forge. Have Sam Elliott do the voice. All right. I was just telling him what I did before this, Hans. Your boy gave me a chunk of metal a couple years ago when I first checked out your shop, and he thought it was wrought, and it was a chunk about the size and shape of my mouse. So I drew it out. And those of you saying that I shouldn't have worked it so cold are correct. I see a split, which means that it likely is wrought. I see a nice split. Let me see if I can't focus on this a bit. If y'all can see that. Fun stuff. I walked a straight line in my shop. There is a floor. Just from the main shot, right? Googly eyes on the new hammer. That's a good idea. Bought another anvil. Awesome. Sir David Attenborough would do Goodnight Fire awesomely, yes. But Morgan Freeman is one of my narrative heroes. So, a 375-pound Peter Wright. For me? But yeah, I've got I sat and talked with Hans over the weekend about various hammer tools that are or power hammer tools that are kind of necessary. So definitely gonna be making some of those. I'm thinking for top tools and such and flatters, I've got some pieces of round hammer billets that I might cut in half long ways and make that. I've got a chunk of 41 or 1045 over by the drill press. I'm going to drill some holes in and make some tenon dies. Yamez is more Pee Wee Herman for Goodnight. Yeah, Goodnight Fire by Pee Wee Herman. Doesn't he need work now? Hey, Henry. How you doing, man? Night, Matt. Bobcat. Shut up, Ben. All right, but let's hit things again. Let's try bringing this round. Yep. That heats up fast, I do know that. Night, Anson. I did not say Speargrass. Adios, Chris. But yeah, big thanks to the community. All the super chats over the year kind of helped this project along so much. So highly appreciate it. And I know I keep saying it, but I keep hesitating. After the stream here, or tomorrow after tomorrow's stream, I am going to release the announcement video for my channel memberships. Although, to be fair, I'm not entirely happy with how I ramble on. So, I might just release it but not tell anybody. Select the option of don't send it out. Awesome, Kelly. Awesome. Yeah, I asked Cons. He didn't have one. He didn't have a lead on one. That is awesome, Three Crows. Rambling in a vid. Yeah. Hey, Eric. It's not a rant. It's an announcement video, but I just kind of ramble on about it. Because I'm like, I was chosen, like a small sampling of channels was chosen to be allowed to turn on channel memberships early. And it's, the threshold is at 30,000 subscribers. And, so I have it, and it's like, well, should I do it? And I started it, and then sat on it for a couple of months, and I'm like, you know what? If I don't do it and then they take it away from me, it's like I might as well do it. Yeah. Hey, Tina, Robert, how you guys doing? Yep. May it be so much better. I was mentioning to them about the Tongs Across America and Tongs Across Australia thing, Tina, that Robert and I were discussing. I'm also trying to get out of the habit of flicking my cigarettes on the floor. Thank you, Eric. All right. Gotta go light taps. Keep that on. I got a ways to go to learn this right. But not bad for, oh, I didn't change the camera. Yeah, not bad for, that's the original parent stock, then to square, and then to round-ish. Round-ish. But, let me see. We've got another set of tongs here to switch. There they are. Not the best tongs, but they're tongs. And I'm just going to practice with another little idea technique thingamajiggy. Zachary Swab, how you doing? Happy New Year's. Yeah, but if I quit, everybody else wins. There's a guaranteed way to prevent yourself. Yeah. So free time, Tina. Adios, Ben. Wait, Ben's leaving? Ben's not leaving. I mean, I could make Ben leave. Oh, you guys are just saying bye, Ben. Yeah, okay. You guys are just saying, get out of here, Ben. Go away. George Anderson, greetings from West Virginia. Greetings, George. Yeah, to be fair, guys, I was at one point up to 3 packs a day, and I'm down to around a pack a day. I did switch to vaping for a while and was doing very good on that, and then stuff happened and went back to cigarettes. But, right, Neil? To be fair, wondering who's going to catch that. All right, so I'm not really, like I said, I don't really have a project plan for this. I'm more just getting it hot and hitting it, practicing, getting used to the controls. You know, seeing what my limits are. What are you doing? You're so stupid. Trying to smoosh it sideways, you know? Hit it! You shot a cannon today? Awesome! Yeah, what'd you shoot it at? What did you shoot it at, Hans? That's the big question. What did you shoot it at? Exactly, George. Like I said, as most of you know, I've spent the better part of the last year plus working on this thing. Finally got it working about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and haven't really had a chance to play with it yet. You know, to sit, you know, a couple of hours aside and play with it. So that's kind of what the stream is today. Hey, Nidavellir. Keep. Alright, I suppose I should be back. Now I just gotta like reset all my windows. Right? Am I back? Alright. Yeah, I'm back. Hey, Frank. Tim, how you doing? To all of you faithful viewers, the 6 of you who stayed, thank you. If I had anything to give, I would send something out to the 6 of you who stayed. You know. Hey, Bottega. Thomas Matthews. Yep, I'm back. According to this, only 6 people stayed. So, I guess, yeah, all right. Yeah, I need to upgrade from the Commodore. Funny thing is my computer blue screens about like once or twice a week, and has been for a while. It's a power drive state failure. I believe it has something to do with my power supply not being large enough. It's 1,000 watt. I think I need 1,100 watt, or it's an 850, or it's either an 850 or 1,000 watt, and I need to update it. Yeah. So there's that. So you guys are back. All right. Let's get back to those record numbers of 75 people watching. But anyway, yeah, I'm surprised that that's the first time my computer has blue screened blue screened during a live stream, you know. So, whoo. Back to this. Alright. Yeah. So what I was going to try and do was put it in the dies sideways and do some spreading. That's hot on my knuckles. Kinda. Kinda neat. Fun. All right. So I didn't get to watch your earlier videos of you working on the power hammer. Can you briefly go over some of the things that I did to get it working? Well, the first video consisted of a few scenes during the construction of it and the gathering of materials. It was you know, cutting out of some of the plates and some of the materials for it, and you know, a bit of welding. There's a really cool scene because my anvil is technically a two-piece. It's two 260-pound chunks of steel, and I used a chain hoist that you see in the top corner here to lift it on top of themselves, and yeah, and you know, various stuff like that. I didn't show most of it, mainly because A, they're purchased plans, and B, doing little bits here and there between my shop and a buddy's shop, I didn't always set up my camera. The second video showed me getting the motor attached and the motor mount attached and all that stuff, and the big draw of that video is me moving it from the center of my shop here back there to where it sits. So that was kind of fun. Oh no, I built this from scratch. Runaway hammer. It's just, George, it's just literally, if you go back and watch, what I've got to do is I've got to go through my old live streams and set them all to unlisted instead of private, so that when you click on my live streams playlist, you can go back and watch them all, but it doesn't mess up my SEO by having, 300 2-hour plus videos in my playlist. But you can see through, the past live streams that it's literally been sitting, the camera's usually right here, and it's like right behind me, right in my way, and yeah, and it's just good to have it socketed into place. Hey, Augie. So, yeah. Let's see if I can maybe... I guess I accidentally made a socket. I don't know. Like I said, just playing. Yep, just playing with it. All right. Build or find the big flywheel. Build. Everything. The tire. This is a tire and a wheel that I mounted or built and mounted a wheel weldment flywheel weighted plate on it. So that's what that is. Yeah, it's definitely good placement. It's 3 steps or so away. Let me see. So if I'm standing at my forge here, you know, my main forge, there's 1, side 2, 2.5 steps, kind of 2 steps to my power hammer. And if I'm running propane, it's standing right next to it. All of the practice could be at least practice for making Mr. Coffee a pair of tongs. right. It has decent control. I'm still not sure exactly how I can fine tune it even more if I need to. I may have dialed it in to the right PSI and the right, travel distance for the foot treadle and everything. So yeah, take a railroad spike and draw it down to the size of a number 2 pencil using the combo dies, and it grow real long. Then decorate the head with a snake face. I started to do that. That's that piece right there. Yeah. Hey Elaine, how you doing? Your dad loved the oyster knife? Awesome. Will it do single hits? I've yet to make it do a single hit, Neil. It's the most I can do is, or the fewest I can do is it goes bump bump. You know. Yes, George, I got these plans from Clay Spencer, and in the first Power Hammer video, I have his email in there. All you do is email him and ask him for the plans, and it's like $30, and he emails them right to you, and then you can build them, and then you can build it. They're easy plans to, it's if you read them and pay attention to them and you follow them, they're pretty easy. Now I had to go a larger size for my anvil and hammer because I could not source the 5-inch or 6-inch, whichever one it is, the 6-inch I think anvil that they had. So I kind of had to, and anything you change, you have to, anything that touches it has to change too. You have to adjust for it. Hey, Carter. Ballpark amount of money, not including trade and, horse trading and sweat equity, because a lot of it I did, I was helping out at some people's shops for material, doing shop cleanup, shop rearranging, this, that, the other thing for trade. So, but actual cash in, probably over the course of a little over a year, 15. I really never paid attention to it. I should have, but all the parts, I believe, all the material can be bought for around $2,000, if you buy all the parts. So, yeah. Your power hammer's a 12-pound sledge, right? Hey, Stefan. That was a question I wanted to ask, but didn't know if. You know what? To be honest, Neil, you guys, really helped out, like through the super chats. You guys know me. I'm all about transparency and everything. With all the super chats, that allowed me to keep going. Like when I'd spend all my money on, metal or material and or the motor, this, that, and the other thing, and then you guys would send super chats, and I'd get them a month later. It's like that helped the cash flow, so that I can't buy this, I'm broke. I can't buy that part, I'm broke. Like I know the super chats are coming, or like I'd get the super chats and I'd read the revenue reports, and I'd be like, okay, I will be able to afford this in a month. So. It wasn't 100% funded by super chats, but you guys really helped, and huge thank you to you guys. So big help. I don't know. All the prices for the Power Hammer workshops I've seen are $2,000 to $2,500, and that's kind of maybe it is more for the material. It says it in the. Let me grab the plans. It actually does say in the plans how much the material should cost on average. Here's my plans book. Right there. But, let me see. All right. It says, hammer costs, and this was written in 2012, revised 2012. So, as of 2012, the average cost of a hammer materials, depending on what free stock and what prices are, is around $1,000. So just materials, you got $1,000 into it. So me, it's like around $1,500, because some things I had to buy a little bit, that cost a little bit more than otherwise, but it kind of is what it is. $20 super chat from Mr. Coffee at Coffee's Verge. A little more help. Heart face, heart face. Thank you, brother. Squad father, everybody. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. But yeah, these plans, they give you an entire parts list, a full parts list. I mean, down to lock washers, size 3/8, quantity 6, and the parts list for what websites that you can buy those parts from, like the brass bushings. It says square tube. For part number 3, the column, square tube, 1/4 inch wall, 5-inch square, length 68 inches by 3/4 inches. So like it gives you pretty accurate of what exactly you need, and then it has all the the diagrams on how to cut, assemble, weld, and procedures of how to do it. What we making tonight? Memories, Amber Steve. We're making memories. Right, Carter. So does Hans. No, Hans has the Power Hammer tooling plans. Picked up an old fly press. Awesome. And where does one get this? Stefan, I built it. The plans you can get from Clay Spencer. And you know what? If you guys give me a brief moment, I will pull up my old video and snag the... Yes, sir, the iron is in the fire. I will pull up my old... Power Hammer update video and grab the link to Clay Spencer. Hey, Dragon Water, how you doing? All right. All right, I got it. Yeah, that link brings you to the Tire Hammer website, and that has, you can find his email and how to purchase the plans. Ain't melting my stock. It's I'm gonna leave that in there all day. It's a gas fire on kind of low, I guess. Yeah. So, alrighty. But I take it that's like hint for shut up and get back to work. Looks like I can probably dang near forge a spoon in this thing if I wanted to. That's pretty cool. That's fun. What's up, Daniel? You love these live broadcasts. Test. Test. Yeah, my battery died on my microphone. I tried to charge these last night. They just apparently didn't want to charge. Woo! How's the audio then, with it not being right in my face? Hey Gary, how you doing, man? Thank you, Elaine, for letting me know. What was that up there? Metal Man, I can't hear you. Oh! Thank you for super chat. I didn't even see the super chat. Oh man. All right. Everyone act like you can't hear them. Shut up. All right. So, yeah, what I was saying was this piece of steel is wrought iron, Daniel, to answer your question, and the biggest pieces I put in it, and it started out, maybe roughly 4 inches, or 5 inches, 6 inches long, and about, that big around. And I just worked it cold and cracked the heck out of it. So, the next step is to figure out if it is in fact wrought iron. Because then I'll make a whole bunch of wrought iron lavabos out of it. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Can't hear me? Yeah, you can. Surely you can hear me. Many issues with today's live stream. I don't know what to say, guys. This here started out as about 8 inches of quarter by square, or quarter by 3/4 rectangle flat stop. It's choppy, but it works. I think it's just a matter of getting used to the technique. Power hammer up, everything else down. I'll call you Laverne and Shirley. Shirley and Shirley. make it really long, sharpen that, straighten it up, and then sharpen it, and it'll be like a spatula arrow. Zing! Oh, it would make a great back scratcher. You know what? You know what, Gary? That is exactly what this is going to be, because I'm fat and I have no agility in my arms, and I can't scratch my back, and well, I do the whole bear thing on the corner in my room. I go, ugh. So, back scratcher, because my back is always itchy. Itchy, itchy. Great idea. Great idea. I love it. That is what it is. That is what it is. Back scratcher! Back scratchers! Back scratcher! Thank you very much. I have been meaning to forge myself a back scratcher for about 3 years now. I do. I bear scratch the wall, like the corner of the door frame from my bathroom. I get in there like, oh yeah. Sick black brushes on the wall. There you go. Wait, anniversary? 20 days until your 36th anniversary. Awesome. Black brushes are expensive, Stefan. I could do a Roy finger and use it as a back scratcher as well. Now I'm torn. It weren't so hard to make that. The only reason it took, this long in the stream is because my computer froze up on me. Crashed on me. Let me see, do I have another piece of that size stock? That's a dang good idea. I like the cut of your jib. You know what? I'm going to make a Roy pointer, a Reuter out of a rail spike. Because this needs to be a back scratcher. That will be a back scratcher. Do some cutting on that. Shaping, and then I'll heat it up with a little torch and treat it. But this is definitely going to be, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Why is the garage door facing? And yeah, I have the same problem. What is a Roy finger? George? Roy has a hand that he forged that is pointer finger that he uses to point at hot steel. Ben Toombs, by the way, is extremely jealous of it because it's a left hand. And that means Roy has 2 left hands and won't give him one. Everybody knows Ben's jealous of Roy's little hand. I'm the only one that's allowed to have a little hand. And turn it into a right hand. Flux, flux, flux. I've tossed around the idea of forging, you know, Ben like a Thanos glove style, you know, hand. But then I thought, well, I don't really want to do the forearm. I just want to do the hand. Let's stick that up there so that he can be like, I'll snap at you. Hey, Noah. Hey, Randy. But yeah, let's draw out a rail spike and turn it into a pointer. I just want to make a cuff for Ben that he can have a hammer attached to it, you know, and then put different hammerheads on it. You can barely hear me over my forge. I'm so sorry. My lavalier mic's battery died. But yeah. Ben's gonna mess me up. I love Ben, everybody knows that. It looks almost like an Atlas brand. No, it's not an Atlas brand. I wouldn't mind having an Atlas brand, but I can't afford one. Wilkins, Welding and Ford. Yamaz, what up, good buddy? Got off work just in time to catch the stream. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm doing great. How you doing, brother? I tell you, I binge watched over the past couple nights. Well, actually, last night and finished it this morning. Cobra Kai season 3. Woohoo! I like the Karate Kid movies. Arizona Sweet Tea, hashtag not sponsored, but should be. Let's see if I can. How you doing, man? When I get back to my shop, I've got to call you about your holster, Mr. Bobby. Okay. All right. Getting back to drawing out the spike knife. That definitely took an odd turn. So it's a cool summer. And I know I forgot to change the camera angle for that. Right on, right on. Had to change the 32 log truck tires today. Woof! Come on, Arizona. Got to square it, round it, and yeah. It does almost sound insulting. Like, yeah, I want an apron. All right, I'll order a water buffalo. Calling me big. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it really does me okay. you, John. Oh, y'all are seeing my camera control stuff. Yeah, man. Get this flipped around, then I'll neck down the head and then flatten the hand. I just thought I was typing out a code. 1, 3. Yep. Now, I got kind of sad news for you guys. Not for you guys, it's for me. But I got sad news today. More for the area here. Some of you guys that I talk to on the daily, you guys in the Quad Squad and such, you'll hear me frequently talk about, I'm running up to the general store or this or that. About half a mile away, there's a store that's been here since, you know, my stepmom was a kid, since Jeannie was a kid, and it's Ralph's. It's part of Currituck Sports, you know, and this and that. It's a, you know, like a boat launch, fishing area, and convenience store. And they sold the property and business and such, which is good for them. They get to focus on their sports stuff instead of the the hunting and fishing shop that they have down the road rather than the convenience store, I suppose. But I asked if she knew what the new owners were going to do, and she goes, I don't know. 2 weeks, I'm closing the doors and locking them and handing over the keys. It's, you know, it's up to them what they want to do. So, you know, the kind of family tradition for when family comes down and visit, they always stop at Ralph's and say hi to Sybil and, you know, the people that work there, and, you know, buy a Ralph's t-shirt, you know, this stuff and that stuff. So it's like they're kind of closing down. It's just like end of an era kind of thing. You know, just kind of ooh. Yeah. So Ralph's is gone. In about 2 weeks, they're closing their doors. I stop there every morning for an Arizona tea, a cookie, and a pack of cigarettes. It's Quad Squad Stop and Shop. If I had the money to buy, if I would have had the money to buy that location, it would have been an awesome location. It's on a peninsula in the south, and you pull in and there's a storefront, and then there's a boat launch, and then beyond the boat launch it's like a little picnic area. I'd have set my forge up right there in that area, and it would have been, you know, an awesome, you know, set up a marina and have like island metal, you know, stop and shop kind of thing, you know. So, yeah, that kind of sucks, you know. I don't want to say, you know, Jeannie grew up with the store pretty much, so it's like. Oh, I will say one thing that I'm going to make. I'm going to make a bell or a triangle and a sign at my door so that, and it's going to say, blacksmiths are easily startled. Please ring bell as you enter. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sure it went for a ton of money. No, not so much of a farther drive, John. There's a gas station the same distance the other way. and that's the thing, Rob. I'm not sure if it's a corporation or if it's, you know, somebody out of town or somebody local or what. I don't know what's going to happen. Adios, Neil. No, they didn't shut down because of any of that. You know, like it really wasn't any of that. It's one of the most convenient spots to shop. Somebody who has a big business plan, you know, like I know that they wanted to sell it because they want to retire. So it's not like they were, you know, being forced out at all in any way, shape, or form. See you at church tomorrow, Neil. Yeah, so you guys know it's not. They didn't shut down because of anything about being pushed out of business. You know, they just, you know, I think they wanted to retire. James Jones with a $5 super chat. Thank you, good buddy. Thank you very much. Y'all can't see this. But all I'm doing is, now if I were to do a snake, there it is. If I were to do a snake, that's what I would do. But I need to flatten that out for the hand. Quicksand kind of store in town. It was bought by some guy from. Woo! Yeah, man. You know what? For their sake, I do hope that they made a good chunk of change on it. You know, I really hope they put a good chunk of change on it. Power Hammer manufacturing business. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, I tell you, I would start a Power Hammer manufacturing business and do awesome deals on Power Hammers. If the day I do that is the day that each one of my subscribers, every single one of my subscribers, were to donate $1 a month, you know, to Island Metal Forge. Every single one of my subscribers. So that way that would fund all my bills for the house, and I can say, all right, we're no longer doing electrical. Highland Metal Forge is the business. That is how I can do that, man. Because then anything that I make out here goes straight into the business, and I can do things like build power hammers for everybody. So yeah. That was neat. That makes a really neat shape. Yeah, man, I can't get that song Hans played. Yeah, the bluegrass version of What's Going On. Right? Honestly, Daniel, my, yeah, inspired by Roy's hand-shaped pointer. Well, somebody told me I ought to do it. Honestly, Daniel, I can tell you right now what, if y'all give me a moment, I can tell you right now what I have set up for it. Yeah. Okay. So, do you guys want or care about seeing what I have set up so far for this? What badges there'll be and stuff? Man, the size of the freaking chat just shrunk. My centrifugal switch, yeah. When I shut my motor off, yeah. Okay. Now I'll show you guys this, and then we'll call it a night. But Elaine, you've seen this. All right. Switch cameras here. Yeah. All right. So transition, because you know it'd be like that. Just show you guys my display real quick. This way I can read the chat, and so can you. All right. So with the memberships, that I have set up is Bubba's for $1.99. That's the lowest I could go. Hold on. Can y'all hear me? Yeah, y'all can hear me. Hold on. Yeah, that ought to be better. Definitely quieter in my head. In my head. In my head. But yeah. So, I got Bubba's for $1.99, Locals for $4.99, Islanders for $9.99, Legendary $24.99, and You Scare Me for $49.99. You know? So yeah, and then the emojis that I have so far, and Elaine is going to be helping me with some of the formatting for the emojis, but the badge that you will see is, for right now, preview, edit badge, nope, yeah, but it's the little island, or little, what's it called? My cross palms, my logo. And the emoji that I have right now is Moabo. It is this picture here. Hold on. Nope, don't have it on this. Don't have it over here yet. Focus cam. Josh, you may be way behind. Howdy, John. But yeah, so far I have Moabo. I'm probably going to do a coconut, probably do one of my hammers, stuff like that. And literally all I have to do is make an announcement video and make a welcoming post. That is all I have to do. Honestly, Patreon is better, but they keep changing all of their, I can't do any benefits. Let me go back to full shot. I can't really do any benefits, like integral benefits. With the ability to do channel memberships, since I do live shows the most, I can, the best thing to do would be this, where I can give little icons and chat emojis and one of the ideas that I have is, because all of my content's going to be free, but it's like I got hours of just unedited footage that doesn't go through the filters and this and that and everything, that every now and then I might just upload just a clip of what project I'm working on, what video project I'm working on, unedited, just here it is, just dirty raw footage, and set that as members, kind of like behind the scenes thing, just to give something for those who are kind enough to sign up for it. So what's up, Josh? What's up, John? So that's really kind of what it is. The Patreon, I get more money, but I don't really, it's a completely different platform, so it's hard to navigate, channel memberships, it keeps it all on the same platform. Night, Dana. dirty raw thing. Right, Wayne? Well, you know what I mean. Like all of my videos have color correction. I record them in a Cinema D. It's very muted and gray. It allows me to draw in post. It allows me to pull more color out of it. So it's a real different look from what I record and what I put out. You know, this is not Cinema D. This has got color correction added to it and all that stuff. You know, I actually can show you guys what Cinema D looks like. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is the Cinema D, how the Cinema D looks. Right? So like this is the coloring, you don't see a lot, it's all muted and grayed out. But anyway, guys, I do need to call it a show. Ashland, what? Ashland, North Carolina? I don't know how close that is to me. I'm on the East Coast. Yeah, I'm on the East Coast. Thank you, Gary. Much appreciated. Ashland, Virginia? Oh, no. Don't know. Maybe Bobbert View? Yeah, I know Robert View is busy these days, but look up B&B Forge on YouTube. I know he's in that general area. Anson Ivy is over here by me. He's about 45 minutes north of me, which would put him 2 hours from Bobbert View, Mr. B&B. But yeah. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna call that a show. You guys have been great. Thank you all for the super chat. Thank you, Gary, for the pledge. I highly appreciate it. And keep your eyes peeled. I suppose I will go ahead and send it out to everybody, the channel memberships videos and posts and stuff. And I'll, that will be something. I'm setting it up, and I will be using it more as I have time, as I get to it. But I just don't want to lose the ability to do it, So thank you all for everything you guys have done. Y'all are freaking awesome. Love ya. Y'all have a wonderful night. Be safe and get ready. Sing along if you can. Appreciate it, Gary. Yeah. And one of these days I'll get Morgan Freeman to narrate this. Good night, fire. Good night, coal. Good night, embers. Good night, glow. Good night, hammer. Good night, tongs in the rack. Good night, steel. From yellow to black. Anvil is quiet. Still is the tweer. Good night, blacksmiths. Everywhere. All right, now everybody try and blow out the last little bit of fire. Come on, try it. You're gonna blow on your phone screen. There you go. Good job. Who got it? All right, thank you guys. Y'all have a wonderful night. Appreciate everything. Good night.